Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Okay, I'm over it. Nevertheless, hey, thank you so much for spending some of your non refundable time with me. I am so thankful that you are here. Not only are you spending it with me, you're spending it with my VIP, and I'm so grateful that she gets the opportunity to grace us with her presence. Family, you know the drill. I need you to do me a super huge favor. I need you to I need you to share and feel free to go ahead and put something in the area. Okay. Rather you're listening to me on podcast, make sure you download. Thank you, because all that helps. So download the podcast. Make sure that you share this, comment, interact with us. Make sure that you are following me. If you will, please, then my little hashtag is on the screen. And for my listeners on the pod of the cast, it is at the People's Cheerleader. I am the People's Cheerleader on all social media accounts. That's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on the Face of the Books and the U of the Tubes. You will be able to find me, the People's Cheerleader. So please follow me. All right. Also, please make sure you do me a huge favor. And I need you to go grab one of my books. You don't have to just grab one. You can grab one for you and you can grab one for someone else. But I need you to make sure that you sow into your life and grab one of the books. It's called Gold Digger and or I Choose Me. There's also an opportunity for you to continue your journey on forgiveness, okay? Or either get started on your journey to forgiveness. So you can go over to the website, and that's going to be in the description. So you'll be able to go to the website so that you will be able to get started on your journey. So listen, there is so much more for you in 24. I totally, wholeheartedly believe that. And I don't want you just to limit yourself to what you thought you were going to do last year and it didn't happen. All right, so that make sure you make it happen this year, okay? There is nothing that's impossible. There is nothing that shall be denied to you in 2024. So put your mind to it, put some action to it, and make sure you govern yourselves with prayer, okay? Prayer is the key that's going to unlock some doors for you. And I need you to get into your word, okay? The word is absolutely mandatory for you to be able to continue on with this journey, because there's absolutely no way that we live here on this God's green earth, and depending upon where you're at, it might not be so green, but nevertheless, there's no way for you to be able to continue to live on this earth and you not nourish yourself. We always are going to eat a burger, cheeseburger, steak, pizza, egg rolls. You might be vegan. You know your options of food. Either way it goes, you find some type of way to nourish your body, right? So if you're going to nourish your body, why not get into the word so you can nourish your spirit, your soul, and your mind? And that's going to be able to give you your tools of how you're going to govern yourselves. So it's great for you to pray, but you're also going to need to get into the Bible, the Bible. Yes, that's the book for me. Come on, those are your basic instructions before leaving this earth. All right. So I need you to make sure that you're governing yourselves in that. So then you got some good stuff for you to read on. And then you're going to have your Bible. So I need you to make sure that you invest in you. Take out some time in the day. Start your day, end your day, go to lunch, and make sure you feast on the word so you can nourish your mind, your heart, and your spirit. With that being said, I'm going to stop talking because I got a wonderful VIP with me on tonight. So at this particular time, I am going to bring to the stage my VIP. All right. There you
Hi
go.
there.
How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
Good. Hold on. I'm distracted. I got to read. Okay. Just go inspire. What does it say underneath inspire?
It's a definition of it to cause something to happen or be created, to breathe in, inhale, and bring in new air.
I need to know, who do you read for?
Who?
You.
What do you
That
mean, dear?
the way you just read that like you was in somebody's church, to cause
Oh,
air.
preach. A little preacher voice.
Yeah, I promise you, you just had preach all in your voice to cause. And I said, oh, you read for somebody, or you read, it's something. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize.
You are spot on.
Swear, do it. I probably that church should be stood up. I was like, nope, it's something in that. She got a little oil in her throat. How are you? How do you pronounce your name?
Octoria.
Toria?
Octoria.
Oh, I didn't hear the ox. Sorry about that. Well, hello, Octoria. How are you?
I am great. I'm excited.
Girl, don't get me all excited and such. Ooh.
Listen, I loved your vision and what you presented on the I need a guest. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
Uh,
shoot my shot, right? And here we are.
and you landed. Good follow through. Yes. Tell me about you. Who is you?
Oh wow. I'm a mom of 5 kids. I'm
Oh,
a
come on,
grandmother
five.
of one grand boy. He's almost 2 years old. I've been an entrepreneur for over 16 years. I'm on my second business now. I'm a best-selling author, award-winning speaker. I'm a podcaster myself.
Come on.
Um, just got a lot going on. I naturally I'm an ordained minister, so I do serve and
Mhm.
work a lot in the faith world.
Okay.
But my faith is the foundation of my entire life, and it gives me strength, hope, and purpose to move forward and be impactful in
Okay.
the ways that I've been able to. So that's just a tiny bit about me, but I mean that's like the polished version, and then that's the polished version, right?
Well, I mean, do I get the unpolished version too? I
Oh
mean, just real.
gosh, yeah, teenage mom, high school dropout. I've been arrested twice on felony probation,
Oh,
lost
wow.
custody of my kids a couple times, homeless, all that other kind of stuff. Just, I mean, if I didn't have witnesses, people might think I made it up, all the different things. But I see now I have the ability to tell great stories,
Mhm.
and not from a fictional standpoint,
Mhm.
but from living and walking through it. And
Yeah.
it also gives me a grace and a sensitivity to serve others who are in that struggle
Mhm.
and feel it's impossible to get up.
Mhm. And you've been doing, you said you are on your second entrepreneurial journey right now.
Yes.
What is it you're doing?
Well, my business currently is a publishing company.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dream That Big Publishing. I went from coaching, consulting.
Uh-huh.
Now my first company was called Launch Now, and I
Okay.
was a business coach consultant. In 2017, I believe I wrote my first book, and that kind of like
Took
opened
off.
the floodgates, and
Yeah.
everybody and their brother wanted me to help them with their books. And then it came into Dream That Big Publishing,
Yeah.
and I really believe that I found my little niche,
Okay.
because it does pull on my entrepreneurial mindset and
Mhm.
skill set, but I've niched it down to entrepreneurship.
Yeah, come through. That's
However,
cute.
I was unaware of the fullness of the size of the challenge here. So this is our second year. June 25th made 2 years. So we are pivoting and
Yeah.
structuring and restructuring, so we
Yeah.
can become the best, honestly, in
Okay.
publishing. That's my goal.
Oh, I think that's absolutely amazing. And yes, I did say it with the O. It is amazing. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. What made you want to start helping people though?
After when I got born again, that was
Mhm.
the turning point. My very first ministry that I served in, well, actually,
Mhm.
I was, even though I had a messed up life going on there, I was blessed professionally even
Mhm.
prior to being saved. So I was in corporate America,
Okay.
rounding out as a business analyst, making over 6 figures,
Okay.
just doing really well professionally in that regard.
Yeah.
But when I got born again, I realized that, whoa, I know I'm smart and I can figure these things out, but I need to be doing something that's more meaningful and more
Yeah.
purpose filled.
Okay.
And so I resigned from that position and became a full-time volunteer at my church for a period.
Okay.
And the first area that I served in was outreach.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
thought my pastor had tried me, honestly, because I felt he should have put me in the like administrative position, because who was smarter than me, right?
Okay.
But
Right.
he put me where I needed to be, and it really brought about and awoke the gifts of how to use
Mhm.
brilliance to bring others hope and help
Yeah.
and serve. So
Mhm.
yeah, it started from outreach, and believe it or not, I mean, my corporate mind took over,
Yeah.
and that thing blew up, and then people started asking me how did that nonprofit get to where it was growing and going, and that's how my coaching consulting business took off.
Wow, that is amazing. Were you ever scared at any given moment? Because this confidence that you're giving now, I don't see you as ever being scared, lacking confidence, being insecure. I can't see any of that from you. And so you just look like you just inspiring everybody and you just on just go.
I think what I to answer your question, yes, I have been scared, been insecure, been afraid, felt overwhelmed, felt unworthy. The list could go on. In fact, it took me 10 years to write my first book
Wow.
because I was so insecure and felt unworthy and I didn't feel successful enough. But I believe I do have a level of confidence, but what I feel is my greatest strength, and that projects the sound that you're talking about, is my ability to accept who I am
Okay. Okay.
and just walking in my true identity.
Mhm, mhm.
That is confidence in itself.
Okay.
So I struggle. I have bad days. I have good days. I have ideas that make me feel small again.
Uh-huh. I wanted you
Um,
to say I had some hills to climb. I got some good days and some bad.
my grandmama would have loved it if I said that.
I
But
was waiting for the moment. I was like, oh, she didn't do it.
so no, it's just honestly walking an identity, and
Uh-huh.
when you know who you are, you don't have to hold back, you don't have to sugarcoat. You can just keep it real
Uh-huh.
and know that you are who you are.
Mhm. Oh, I absolutely love that. When did your confidence come about though? Because you just see, I promise you, you're giving me strength right now. And it's just like the boldness that you're walking in. I'll do that to push other people into, but it's just to see you like that. Like, good. I feel like I kind of know you and I'm getting to know you a little bit. It's just, you're so inspired. I promise you, the words that are back there is your life. Like, for real, it's talking to me about you.
You're so sweet. I always tell people confidence is a result of action.
Okay.
And my confidence continues to increase because I continue to increase.
Okay. Okay.
I keep executing. I keep
Yeah.
pushing myself. I
Mhm.
keep going beyond my fears. I keep moving when I'm scared.
Mhm.
I keep rising to the challenges. I remain resilient. So
Yeah.
it's legit a work in progress, honestly. But I mean, you're saying confidence, but I see identity.
Okay.
Identity to me
Come
is
through.
what 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 is the foundation of true confidence.
Okay.
When you legit know who you are, you could have
Uh-huh.
a 353 credit score and be sounding like me. Why?
Uh-huh.
Because my credit score doesn't define me. I
Hey,
am
you
who I
know
am,
you.
regardless of where I am or what I'm
Absolutely.
walking through.
Uh-huh.
So it's the identity, discovering who Octoria is,
Yeah.
and that is what projects that sound of certainty and
Uh-huh.
confidence.
Oh, I absolutely listen. I'm sold. I feel like we don't need to go no further. I think I just need to go ahead and do the altar call and do a offering. Will there be one?
Yeah,
I'm so serious. Listen to me. Do you understand how doggone inspired you had 10 minutes on the line with me right now? And do you know how great I feel? This is one of the reasons why I enjoy doing these podcasting and getting to know people and being inspired. I don't care if nobody else is going to be moved by you. I am. Okay. I do care, to be clear. I am clear. I want other people to be moved and motivated by you. But if you have not helped anybody within the 10 minutes of me knowing you, I promise you, you have inspired my life. Thank you. I'm grateful that you have learned your identity, you discovered your identity, and you're bold enough to walk in who you are called to be. Like you are legitimately being you in now 11 minutes that I've known you. Oh, you're amazing.
I'm here for it, love. I love to serve. I
Oh,
love to serve and collaborate and get connected to amazing people such as yourself.
oh, wait a minute. Flattery get you a lot of places. Take it easy. Hold on. Okay. I
What
love
is the
talking about forgiveness and you right in your forgiveness and identity. But right now, the way that you just honed in on that, because for me, you're exuding confidence. But I love how you flipped it or incorporated, infused it, and was like, sure, I'm confident. You see it as that. I just discovered who I am. This is my identity. This is, and I'm like, do she know how powerful that statement just really was? I just feel like somebody's freedom is lying in the words of your mouth.
you
So
are about to make
uh,
me cry.
I'm so sincere. Like, gosh, you really make me want to cry like right now because the way you just spoke life just so effortlessly, like real life. And it just came. Even if you had that written down, you made it feel like my grandfather used because I'm a preacher's kid. But one of the things that my grandfather had said at one point in time, he always used to, he's old school, raised old school church guy in Christ. And he always used to say, letter kills, but the spirit gives life. If you got it in your heart, you're preaching from your heart, they get it. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me that little Henri kid? So you mean to tell me if they're reading it, they don't have it either? And I'm like, well, it's what they studied. So, like in my brain, that's what I was doing. But he was like, if it's in your heart, out of the abundance of your heart,
Come
your mouth
on.
speaks. That stuff has been ingrained in me forever. So I'm always listening. That's kind of how Hear My Heart arrived because it's the
Wow.
words that you're using. You're speaking from your heart. So we're able to understand sometimes our things get lost in translation of what we're saying. But if you're able to hear the heart of what an individual, oh, I shouldn't be offended. I know you sound like you're angry, but don't be offended. Hear what you're actually saying because out of your mouth you're speaking from what's on your heart.
Wow.
So that's kind of how Hear My Heart kind of arrived. There's so many people that their freedom lies in somebody's mouth. I just need you to be bold enough to speak what it is and believe it. You are so believable. I am not saying you're putting on a show. I don't mean it that way, but it's what you're bringing and you bring so much life to it. I'm grateful for it. Like again, if you don't help nobody else, you have helped this little black girl right here. Okay. This one right
You,
here. I
you know,
appreciate you.
it's so interesting. When I was growing up, my grandmother was my first church experience.
Okay.
And she was a part of a Baptist church.
Okay.
And I'll never forget, there was a Black History
Okay.
program,
Mhm.
and I was selected to read Maya Angelou's "But Still I Rise."
Okay. Okay.
And I mean, I'm a little girl. I ain't been
Yeah.
through nothing.
Uh-huh.
And my
Uh-huh.
grandmother and my aunt are sitting there drilling, beating me down with this like, you need to read it like this and
Uh-huh.
enunciate this word like this. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
But you knew
But
it.
God is so sovereign
Yeah.
in it that I never knew at what, maybe 7, 8 years old, that I was going to need to understand how to rise.
Yeah.
But my
Yeah.
grandmother discerned well enough
Mhm.
to give me the strategy, even through reading that poem, of
Yeah.
how to rise,
Yeah.
how to come up after falling down, how to come up after life's beat you down,
Uh-huh.
how to build your life over again when you thought
Yeah.
it was over.
Yeah.
So I can absolutely bear witness with you in
Yeah.
terms of people who in our families
Mhm.
saw and said things that really spoke life well before we needed it, but when
Yeah.
we needed it, that thing was like
Uh-huh.
boom.
It's there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
my grandma, that's my boo boo right there. I love, love, love my grandma.
Oh, I understand. I kid you not, when mine's passed away, oh, I felt like I was heartbroken. Hence one of the reasons why I have a heart that's her on me right here. I keep her close to my heart. So, because she was my heart. But when I tell you, if anybody wants to know, well, I'm a little modern day version. I got a little more funk on me than she did. But when I tell you I emulate my grandmother, like that woman was Hear My Heart, my earthen idol. Like
Mhm.
she was such an example of what a woman is, what
Come on,
elegance was, what
come
grace
on.
was, what style, pizzazz, flair. And she was so sweet. Everybody loved her. And it was a, I say this and I quit. I love the fact I hated it at one point in time, and I have my little jealous moments, even though she's no longer with us. But I have my little jealous moments. I hate hearing everybody call her granny, but because she was so lovable and she wanted to make sure that you felt loved, that you felt appreciated, that you felt needed, like you were family, even if you didn't have any. We're
Um,
family. I love that about her. But ooh, my little stingy spirit didn't like it. Don't you call her granny. She my granny. You could call her Mother Winston. So, I didn't like sharing her, but I love the fact everybody loved Granny. I loved it and hated it at the same time. So when you're saying you love your, I promise you, I wholeheartedly understand because that woman was my BFF. That was a great example for me. So I
my
got you. I
goodness.
get you. So I have sent. Hey y'all, it's Tiffany Rochelle here, and I have a few offers just for you. The first one is my book, and it's called I Choose Me. Now, I have had to fight in some type of way or another, but the best fight that I fought is the battle of me. The old me versus the emerging me. Now, the old me always threw some good punches, but the emerging me knew how to stick and move because I learned the art of endurance. I'm so much better than my past hate was and is so hard to hold on to. Choose to let love abide. Try to hold hate with love, and you tell me who is stronger. The second offer is a workbook I have called Gold Digger. Now, there are about 47 activities that we will go through so that you will be able to crush some of your goals for your life. You purchasing this book is one of the first of many steps to bettering your life. There's action plans that you can take action on, and they should be incorporated into a daily planned routine for yourself. Lastly, I have a course on forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't just a nice thing to do. It can also be a powerful tool to bring marvelous change in your life. In this course, you'll learn how to effectively use the skills of forgiveness to help you lead a more peaceful and satisfying life. You will be introduced to the basics of forgiveness, including what it is and how it can affect you. So, today, unleash the power of forgiveness to create a more meaningful life. Next, I want you to learn that it is okay for you to choose you. And lastly, develop a mindset to see and crush some of your goals. Looking so forward to growing with you. I'm excited for you and your growth. Grace and peace.